Today, I'm going to show you how to put a click track in Cakewalk so you can find and correct a timing issue. Stay right there. Hello, I'm Barry and welcome to Thrive Alyve. Today's video is called Timing is Everything. Because as we know, in life and especially in music, timing is everything. You know, this video was not my intention for my first video. In fact, I had a whole bunch of ideas for my first video, but as John Lennon says, life's what happens while you're busy making other plans. So about 6 months ago, a good friend and mentor of mine, RJ, sent me an email with some lyrics. And he asked me, would you be interested in writing a song for these lyrics? And I said, absolutely. The song's called Invincible Hero, and the lyrics are so powerful. So over the last 6 months, I've been composing and recording and mixing, and I've put together this 13-minute epic progressive rock song. And I thought the music was done. I've been listening to it, and it sounds great. So I have a drummer who did my first album, Sam Serrano, who lives over in South Africa. So I wrote him an email saying, hey, you open to doing another song? It's a big one. And he's like, absolutely. So I sent him the song and he's like, dude, I can't work with this. This is about a 2-minute section in the middle where the timing is so off, I can't work with it. I was like, damn, now what am I gonna do? So today, me and you are gonna fix it. We're gonna do it live. And I'm going to show you how to create a click track, put it into Cakewalk or any DAW you use, and find and correct this timing issue. Because I didn't hear it, but as a drummer, he heard it. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to fix this timing issue. We're going to start by putting in a click track. I'm going to show you how to do it. Together we're going to find it, and together we're going to fix it. So let's jump over to the computer, let's jump over to the DAW, and let's get started. Okay, so here we are. So I'm going to place that drum track first with a click track. So I'm going to mute this. Shut that. And the first thing I'm going to do is come down here. And I'm going to add a stereo bus. Okay, there it is. I'm going to get out of here. Come over here. I like to just move this up. And move this all the way to the top. All right. I'm going to call that click. Okay, so we got a click track. Click stereo bus. Close this up. Click the metronome. Okay. And the output is going to be to that click bus. Recording. Good. Now I'm going to come here. I'm going to make that output to the drums. Here I'm going to insert send to an auxiliary track. I'm going to move that to the top. Right there. And I'm going to call it click. Okay, so I'm going to remove this. I'm going to hit record. And I'm going to just start recording. As you can see, the metronome's now being recorded. It's going through the click stereo bus into the auxiliary track, and I'm recording the metronome. And right now, the timing sounds really good. We'll see later when we find the part where the timing issue is, we'll hear how the music is no longer in sync with the click track. So this is a 13.5-minute song. I'm going to let this run through, so I'll stop the video, and I'll see you in a moment. Okay, we're back. Let's see what we got now. That sounds real good. So while this was running through and recording, I was listening and I found the areas where it sounds a little off, and I found the areas where it sounds a lot off timing, and I marked them. So at this point where it says end of change, I have a tempo change that goes from 100 down to 85.75. So what I'm going to do is I made these tracks bigger, and I am going to just make it zoom in and look at the click track compared to the music, and there's definitely something off here. So what I want to do is I want to see how far this track goes. So I want to take all of this through here. I'm going to zoom back in. I'm going to move this. I'm going to change the snap, have it at measure. I'm going to make it really small. I'm going to move this so it's lined up. I'm going to zoom back out. See if it sounds a little better. All right, so we made a click track. We recorded it. We listened to the music and we examined the music, zooming into the waveform. And we did find one track that was a little off, but the further I went along, I realized this whole section needs to be re-recorded. So in our next video, I'm going to re-record this whole part. I'm going to re-record the bass, both rhythm guitars, and the lead guitar live, and video myself doing it. So you'll get an experience of how to record multi-track, as well as you'll be entertained with some live music. So I thank you for being here today. I hope you learned something, how to use a click track and to fix timing, even though it didn't quite work out this time. So if you enjoyed this video, if you got value from it, please hit the subscribe, please hit the like button, and give me some comments, give me some feedback. The more feedback I get, the more quality content I can bring to you and give you great value. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you in our next video.